Barbara. It's a mixed day out there. It's gonna rain later. The sun was just out. It's gray now. Who knows? One of those days. Wait! Don't go. Me. Oh, all right. Just a little sighting for the folks at home. There we go. Okay. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. You can tell I'm trying to cheer myself up. I'm wearing my Material Girl today, and it always makes me smile. So, I don't know. Today, I'm feeling the world, you know. I feel like we're living in interesting times, according to the Chinese curse. And I woke up this morning feeling it. I did not sleep well at all, which doesn't help. Dennis brought me a coffee in bed, so this is not my first coffee. So he's a sweetheart. So I put on my cheerful chili pepper earrings and my Material Girl. So I'm doing what I can to cheer myself up. I'm having my coffee. And the sun's going in and out. We're not going to have too much sun today, but it does really help me a lot, to be honest. But I don't know why. Well, I didn't sleep well. That doesn't help, but feeling the world today. I feel fine. I don't feel sick or anything. Just sometimes things just get to you. I have my bags behind me on my shelf there because, you know, when we vacuumed and everything, I have two things. This is my sweater and my blanket that, you know, I like to keep handy. Everything else I did put away. I put it in this cupboard here, so. Anyway, I have a different angle. I'm trying to keep the glare out. When I put it on the other side, it seemed like I had more glare, but now the sun's gone, so that's a drag. I'm seriously thinking about starting my magic socks over. I forgot they're behind me. Because this is the worst, oh, you can kind of actually see the pattern, huh? The worst yarn to show off a lovely pattern, and I feel like I am not doing the pattern any justice. In fact, last night I knew I made a mistake in the sock. I knew I made it because I'm looking at the chart saying, oh, I just did the wrong row by a lot, and I couldn't even tell on the sock. I took it out anyway and started that row again, but, well, maybe when my leg is in it and it's stretched and you see my skin through the, I don't know. Isn't it cute though? It's got these V's. Yeah, it's very cute. Anyway, I did a couple of more repeats last night while I ended up binge watching Maigret. The old version with Michael Gambon. And I found it on YouTube, and they have a new one on BritBox with Roland Atkinson. Isn't that his name? He used to be Mr. Bean. Yeah, he's playing. So I think after I watch these, I'll turn around and watch that and see what I think of his portrayal. Michael Gambon is kind of classic, I have to say. And it made me realize, those of you who watch Poirot, there's a David Suchet version of Poirot called Death on the Links, something like that. And there's a French detective that he gets in competition with Poirot, and it occurred to me last night that that's supposed to be Maigret. Which is, he smokes a pipe, and, you know, anyway, it just occurred to me last night. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, so Dennis had D&D, so I keep showing you the candy cane side. Wrong season. So I was here knitting with the girls, just knitting and watching TV. But I woke up this morning, well, I didn't sleep well, so I must have woken up, because I'm sure I slept some. But was kind of blue, and I didn't sleep well at all. Not as bad as last Monday, because I didn't wake up feeling ill, because on Monday I felt ill. This was just a very, very bad night's sleep. But Dennis brought me a coffee. So everything goes together, sleep and everything else, and mental health. So here's the caffeine and company, you guys. Nothing on the agenda much today. I need to make more lemon juice. But other than that, nothing on the agenda, and the house is still clean, except I just looked down and there is a giant mud print right there. Can't do anything with them till they dry anyway, so that'll be like, what, 2 weeks by the time the ground dries, and so there's no more mud in here, and then... But that was the choice we made with the dog door, so there's nothing to be done about that either. So anyway, I will, now that I'm going to keep working on these. I love the yarn and I love the pattern. It just feels like it's not fair to the pattern, but I guess I'm going to keep going because I do really like the yarn. I'm blocking my Sweet Little Nothing because it is time to do a podcast. So, and I'm going to want to show that because it's my only finished object. So that's blocking. I actually didn't pin it out. I just stretched it out. It's quite long. It's got long points, you know, but it's got picot all the way around the whole thing. But they look good, and I didn't think they needed to be pinned, and maybe I was being lazy, but I thought I'm more likely to block this more regularly if I don't have to pin it, and I think it'll be fine. Well, you'll see when I do the podcast, which will be in the next couple days. So that's the plan, because it's my one finished object. I was also thinking I might not fix my sweater until after the podcast so I can show the problem on the podcast and discuss what I'm going to do about it because, you know, content. Podcast content. And I'm not feeling brain spacey. Anyway, oh, where's the lovely Valerie. What did I do with it? Oh. Lovely Valerie gave me a gift. Sorry, earthquake. She sent me this pattern. It's called Elm Leaves Shawlette by Justina Lorkowska. And it just fits the bill for me because it is reversible and one skein. Isn't that pretty? It's called Elm Leaves. Thank you so much, Valerie. That was so sweet of you. And look how pretty it is. This is another one who needs a tonal. I have tonals, I think. I'm sure I do. But that's so pretty. So thank you, Valerie. That was so sweet. Such a sweet thing to do. So, and I don't have a shawl on the go. Well, that I'm working on, so you never know. Well, I did get a little sighting of the dogs to put in this, so you'll see a little bit of the dogs, and it's late today, so I'm gonna go. So please, please, take good care of yourselves, please. Stay safe and stay sane.